Welcome back to my channel. I've got a book haul. Book hauls are my favorite because I love buying books. I love getting new books. So I went to a book sale, and I've been to this book sale before. It's hosted by a woman here locally, and she does a book sale every first Saturday and Sunday of the month. And so obviously today is the first Saturday of the month. Saturdays are her busiest days. She has all the books out, and Sundays kind of what's left over with a slight stock. So I was like, I really want to go today. And so my husband and I went to the book sale. I don't go without him because I can't physically carry the books throughout the warehouse and then to the car, because usually we have to park far away from where the establishment is. And so, because there's so many cars, so many people, and some people line up from like 5:45. I woke up at 5:30 today, and that's the earliest I'm ever gonna wake up. And even that was like, but it was something I was looking forward to, so I was excited to wake up for it. But we got up at 5:30, took showers, literally got in the car, got gas, and left. So we made it there around 6:50 something. Yeah. And so we waited in line just for a bit, and the line moves real quick. And so we got in there pretty quickly and got out by 7:39. I think we were in the car. So we got out, walked back to the car, and got in the car by 7:39. So that was pretty good. I got a total of, what did I say was 16 books. I got a total of 16 books for $30. So that was exciting. Let's go through them. So I got One by One by Ruth Ware. I read 0 Days by Ruth Ware. I absolutely loved it, especially the beginning part of it. It had me hooked. So when I saw that area had Ruth Ware, I was like, I'm gonna sit here and wait, because there was someone who had a wagon in the way, and I was like, I could move on to get other books, but I really want this one because I know at least it's an author I read. So I got it, and I am excited for that. I'm gonna try to stop saying excited for it. I say it so often. I got The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. He wrote The Silent Patient, and while I wasn't the biggest fan of it, I thought like the beginning was kind of like slow and boring, and it was at a time where I did not DNF books when I read it, and so I finished it. But then the ending was unexpected. The twist got me, and so I was like, I feel like it made up for the book kind of. And so I've heard mixed reviews on this, but I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give another one of his books a try and see if I like it. If I don't like this one, I'm probably not going to read any more books by him, to be honest. So that's that. Then I got Before She Disappeared by Lisa Gardner, and I feel like I have this one before. Like I have this one already. I could be wrong, I'll have to check. But I could also be mixing it up with The Night She Disappeared by Lisa Jewell, because it's also a book. It's a blue book with water, I believe. I have it. Let me see. This one. So The Night She Disappeared by Lisa Jewell. So I could be just getting it confused with this, but I feel like I genuinely have this book already. I got Royal Holiday by Jasmine Guillory. I saw some girl pick this up, and I was like, damn, is it the last one? But there was like 4 or 5 more, so I got it real fast. There was a bunch of us in that little section. It was like such a popular section where this book was. It was where, you know, a lot of the diverse books was. And so we were like crowded there trying to get different books. And usually she only has like one of that type of book, but she got this set of books from a different vendor. And so there was like multiples of the same book. So I was like, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get it. So I got one, and I was very excited. There was also a lot of these books as well, and nobody was picking it up. And I'm like, girl, child, let me get one, okay? So that's Violetta by Isabel Allende. And I'm not sure what it's about. I've seen it before, I believe, and nobody was getting it. So I was like, I'm gonna get you, girl. I'm gonna get you. And yeah, I kind of read a little bit of it, but honestly, I try not to read too much. I read probably the first line and I was like, fine, I'll get it. I got Leave the World Behind by Ruman Alam, and I'm not sure what this one is about either. I haven't seen this one as well, but again, it was in that same section. We were all just chatting and having fun and laughing. My husband actually lost me in the warehouse, and then he said, he was like, where is my wife? And he heard me laughing. He was like, that is her voice. So he followed the laugh, but it was because I was in the section with those girls and we were kikiing about the books, and we were just so excited to be getting books. I got Moon Witch Spider King by Marlon James. This one is a heavy book. It feels so heavy. I think it's over 600 something pages. Yeah, it's over 600 something pages. I honestly don't know what this book is about. I don't even know what genre it is. It just looks so cool. Let me see. It just looks so cool to me. I was like, oh, it looks psychedelic. And I honestly don't even know if I know what that word means, but, but that's what it looked like to me. And I was like, I'm gonna get it, okay? I got it. And I got another Ruth Ware book. It was in the same section, The It Girl. I'm not sure what it's about, but again, I read 0 Days and I enjoyed it. If I read a book by an author and I liked it, I'm gonna read more books that they wrote. Doesn't matter what it's about. And so I got that one. The next one I got is Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. And I read The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins, and I'm not sure if this is the second book. They look similar with the flowers vibe, or if it's a different book altogether, but I wanted this one. This was one I saw on her website. She shows like a little preview of what books she have. I saw this and I was like, I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get it. I need to make sure I leave with it, and so I did. I also got False Witness by Karen Slaughter, and I read I read 2 books by Karen Slaughter. I read Pretty Girls and Girl Forgotten, and Pretty Girls was so like dark, and when I say twisted, I don't mean like there was twists. I mean like twisted as in like a clown being weird, you know what I mean? Like, but there was no clowns. I'm just saying it was twisted. And so I was like, oh, Karen can write and she is dark. What is in your mind? So I got one by her. I got another one by her as well. It's actually here, so pull it out. I got the, trying not to have this in the way, put it down. I got The Silent Wife by her, and both of these books have the deckled edges, and I don't like that at all. I was like, this, I know it's intentional. I think it is, right? I said I know, and then I said I think it's intentional. However, it just feels to me like they cut it wrong in production, and I don't like that, but that's what they had. Okay, the next book I got because it is so pretty. I have no idea what it is about. I kind of read it, and it's about a 30-year-old woman who I gave up on her dreams or something, and that is The Ballerinas by Rachel Capelke Dale. It was just so pretty to me, and my husband agreed. He agreed that it was such a pretty book, and so I just picked this one up. Okay, and then I got Wicked Dreams by Lisa Jackson and Nancy Bush. I don't know if Lisa Jackson has written books by herself. I'm pretty sure she have. I would assume so. But all the books I've seen has been like multiple authors on the books with her. So, but the one I read was not bad. So I'm excited to read this one. This one I'm excited for because this was on my list as well. This was one of the books I really wanted to read, and that's The Other Black Girl by Zakiya Delilah Harris, and a couple of the girls were grabbing it as well. So I'm excited for that one. Then I got Renegade by, I'm gonna put it closer because it's a little bit small. Renegade by sheldinareads. And I don't know what this one is about as well, but it looked like black, I mean, it is black people on the book, but it looked kind of like a vampire-ish. Oh, wow. I feel like I haven't seen books with this in the middle in such a long, I'm okay. In such a long time. Like, when was this book published? This was published in 2003. That makes sense. Yeah, I haven't seen them with that in the middle in a long time. Wow, I feel old. And lastly, I got Overkill by Sandra Brown. I'm not sure what this was about. It had kill in the word, so in the title. So I was like, maybe I'll like it. But yeah, all those books cost $30 because again, the sale is you can fill as much books as you want in the bag as long as it's fit. The first time I went, she let people like stack the books as long as they were in the bag. So even if they were stacked beyond the bag and you could carry it, she let it slide. But I guess they had to like get a little bit more strict because one, you could stack it as high as you want to, right? It reminds me of that Stitch game. I don't know if y'all know that, but there was a Stitch game where you collect food to make a sandwich and it just kept stacking as high. That's what I think of. But I guess she got a little bit more strict, or maybe it's just this time because usually she only had paperbacks and mass market paperbacks, but the new vendor she got the books from, most of the books were new or like new, and they were mostly all hardcovers. So I think maybe that they had to be a little bit more strategic. So she told me I had like 2 books stacked above the line. So she was like, we're actually going to the line of the bag. And this is the bag. I think I've showed y'all before, but you can fit whatever you can in this bag. It's always an Aldi bag, but it's not an Aldi's, but she gets Aldi's bag. So yeah, she told me I had to fill it as high as to right here so I couldn't go above. So she was like, do you think you can make it fit? And I was like, girl, you don't know me. I will make it fit. I will make it fit. Even if I have to take out every single book in here to make it fit, I will. Like, I made it worse. Okay. Yeah, but I ended up making it fit. Because she was like, if you can't make it fit, you'll have to pay for those individually. And I'm like, and that face is not for her, but I'm not coming here to do a $30 fill a bag sale and paying for the books individually. Like, no ma'am, I'm going to make it fit or I'm going to put some back. But I made it fit, y'all. And we walked away with 16 books for $30. I did get another book that wasn't part of the sale, but I bought it for someone. That someone will know who I bought it for. But yeah, I was excited to do that book sale. Very much so. There was actually more people this time than there was any other time that I've been. But because there was so many duplicates of the books, it was easy to get a book that you wanted. Whereas before it's kind of hard to get a book. So I ended up having a lot of books that I didn't really know anything about, which is still good. And I don't know if I'm gonna genuinely read them, but at least this book, I'm confident that I'm going to read every single one of these, and I'm probably gonna like almost all of them. So this was I told my husband, this was the best one we've ever been to. So I hope she keeps the same vendor and use it again. The problem is, like, if she keeps doing it, she's gonna keep taking my money every single first Saturday of the month. So that was my book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and happy reading. Bye.